Welcome back to Noirify. I'm Wayne, and tonight we're going to Saturn. Because there's a moon out there that doesn't just hide an ocean. It fires it into space, like a signal, like a warning, like it wants to be found. This is Saturn's incredible ocean moon, a frozen moon smaller than the distance across some countries. Yet somehow it's one of the most active places in the solar system, and what's happening there might be the closest thing we've ever seen to a living world beyond Earth. The moon that shouldn't be alive, Enceladus, is tiny. It's cold. It should be dead. Its surface temperature can drop to around -201 Celsius. No sunlight, warmth, no thick atmosphere, no reason for movement. But then NASA's Cassini spacecraft arrived at Saturn, and it saw something impossible. A giant plume rising from Enceladus' south pole. Not dust, not smoke. A fountain of water vapor and ice grains blasting out into space. And that's when everything changed, because this wasn't just a moon. This was a moon with a heartbeat. The tiger stripes Cassini traced the source of the eruption. 2 for massive fractures near the south pole. They look like glowing claw marks on the surface. Scientists called them the tiger's stripes. Each one is about 135 kilometers long, and from those cracks, jets burst out like open wounds in the ice. Scores of narrow geysers, spraying nonstop. Now, ask yourself this. If Enceladus is frozen solid, what's feeding the geysers? Because ice doesn't erupt. Water does. And Enceladus is telling us something. There is liquid. Underneath. Underneath. The ocean under the ice, here's the terrifying part. Enceladus isn't just leaking a little water. It's leaking an entire subsurface ocean. A salty ocean, locked under ice, hidden from sunlight. And Cassini didn't guess this. Cassini tasted it. The plume isn't just water. NASA reports the gas in the plume is almost 98% water vapor, about 1% hydrogen, and the rest includes molecules like carbon dioxide, methane, and ammonia. That's not random chemistry. That's a recipe. Water, gases, energy. The same core ingredients that make Earth habitable. But there's one ingredient that matters most, the one that turns an ocean into a potential ecosystem, a power source. And Enceladus has one. The hydrogen bombshell in 2017. Scientists published one of the biggest discoveries in modern space science. Cassini found molecular hydrogen H in Enceladus plume, and hydrogen like that doesn't just appear for no reason. The most plausible explanation. It's being produced by hydrothermal reactions. Hot water reacting with rock on the ocean floor. Let me translate what that means in human language. Enceladus may have hydrothermal vents, the same kind of vents on Earth that support life in total darkness. No sunlight, no plants, just chemistry, heat, and pressure. And those vents on Earth don't just support bacteria. They support entire ecosystems. So, if Enceladus has vents, then Enceladus isn't just wet. Enceladus might be alive in the dark. The strangest part, Enceladus is giving us samples for free. Think about Europa from episode 1. It hides its ocean under thick ice. Hard to reach, hard to drill, hard to prove anything. But Enceladus is different. It's basically saying, you want my ocean. Here. Catch it. Because the plume shoots ocean material into space. That means you don't need to dig. A spacecraft can fly through the plume and collect the chemistry like a vacuum cleaner. This is why scientists call Enceladus one of the best places to search for life, because it's one of the only worlds that's literally exporting its ocean into the void. The organic molecules, now we enter the part that starts to feel unreal. Unreal, because Cassini didn't just find water and hydrogen. It found organic material. In 2018, scientists published evidence of complex, macromolecular organic compounds coming from Enceladus ocean. Not just tiny, simple molecules, but bigger, more complicated ones. The kind of chemistry that can lead to biology. And the story didn't stop there. In late 2025, NASA reported that a new analysis of Cassini data found evidence of previously undetected organic compounds in ice grains coming from the plume. So it's not just some organics. It's a chemical factory down there, still running, deep, dark, hidden. And the closer we look, the more it starts to match the same patterns we see in Earth's life-friendly environments. The missing element was found for years. One question stayed open. Enceladus has water, it has energy, it has organics. But does it have the full set of ingredients life needs? Then in 2023, scientists found something huge. Phosphates originating from Enceladus ocean. Phosphorus is essential for life as we know it. It's part of DNA. It's part of cell membranes. It's part of energy transfer inside cells. And the study suggested Enceladus ocean could contain phosphorus in the form of orthophosphates, possibly at concentrations far higher than Earth's oceans. That is insane, because it means Enceladus isn't missing much. It's ticking the boxes: water, energy, chemistry. So the question becomes darker. If Enceladus has everything, then what's stopping life? The scary answer: maybe nothing. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We keep asking, is there life? But the better question is, how could there not be life? Because on Earth, if you combine liquid water energy from rock plus heat and organic chemistry, nature doesn't stay empty for long. It starts experimenting. It tries random combinations. It builds molecules. It makes mistakes. Then one day, something copies itself. And once that happens, it spreads. So, if Enceladus has hydrothermal activity, hydrogen, and organics, then microbes could theoretically survive there, the same way microbes survive near Earth's vents. Not saying aliens are guaranteed, but it means Enceladus isn't just interesting. It's a warning sign. A reminder that life might not be rare. It might be normal. But there's a twist, you might think. Okay, so send a mission tomorrow. But Enceladus has a problem. A big one. It's far. It's expensive. And Saturn's environment is brutal. Cassini was a miracle of engineering. And even that mission ended by diving into Saturn in 2017. So right now, we're stuck with something terrifying. We have samples of an ocean shooting into space, carrying organics and signs of hydrothermal activity, and we still haven't sent a dedicated life detector mission back. We're looking at the biggest clue in the solar system, and we're still not sure what we're seeing. The final image, you should never forget. Picture this: a tiny frozen moon in the shadow of Saturn. The surface is silent. No wind. No sound. Then at the South Pole, cracks open, and geysers erupt. A column of ocean spray launches into space, hundreds of miles high, forming a plume that's wider than the moon itself. That means somewhere under that ice, a global ocean is moving, circulating, reacting, possibly feeding something. Something we've never seen, something that has never seen the sun. The question that ends this episode. So here's the question I want you to sit with. If Enceladus is blasting ocean water into space, and inside that water we find hydrogen, complex organic compounds, and phosphorus, then what are we really waiting for? Because this might be the cleanest, easiest doorway to discovering life beyond Earth, and the doorway is already open. Next episode, we're leaving Saturn. And we're going somewhere closer, but far more disturbing. Because on Mars, there's something that appears, disappears, and comes back again. A guest that shouldn't behave like that, and it might be the closest thing to a living signal we've ever seen on another planet. And don't forget to follow, because the solar system is full of oceans, and some of them might not be empty.